How many white men have been allowed to say that they felt threatened by a black man and they killed that black brother, and an all-white jury come back and say not guilty?
This do matter, but listen to me. Black people have done everything under the sun to integrate with white people peacefully. Black people have loved, wait a minute, but we as black people have forgiven white people when we don't even forgive one another for the things we do to each other. We forgive white.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video we are going to look at a black fearless man. He stands up and puts a white man where he belongs to. Guys, I have a question. How many times a white person is allowed to say that he feels threatened by a black person, and action is usually taken against that? Every time we black people, we stand up and we face our fears, we start speaking and sharing our thoughts, we are usually painted as very aggressive and too loud to be listened to, guys. But let me tell you guys, it's high time we stand up and speak to these people, because we are tired of proving to them that we exist. We are tired of proving to them that we are not bad people. It's high time they change, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to it. I know this video is not going to be comfortable with some of you. That's why we have it here and we have to talk about it. Let's quickly watch the video and come back for discussions.
So the bill has hit Governor Abbott's desk and has been signed by Governor Abbott. Basically, the anti-sanctuary city bill has been passed and is now law. And what that bill says is that if local law enforcement or state police view a criminal activity afoot, they make a stop on that state crime, and then they can inquire into the status of an individual's residence. Are they a lawful U.S. citizen? Are they here with a green card? Are they a permanent resident alien? Or are they here illegally without documentation? And if they are here illegally without that documentation, then the feds can get involved and then they can take it from there. I think this is a fantastic law. It is time to start enforcing the laws that are on the books instead of the state and local officials legislating from their own little tiny offices.
It's an awful law because it's nothing more than a legal way for law enforcement to racially profile Mexicans and Hispanics. This law was written into existence by Governor Abbott to specifically go after a said group of demographics here in the state of Texas. Secondly, it is awful that we want to call them illegal immigrants to the point to where if a cop does not do his job according to this law, he can be charged and arrested, and the cities can be given a $25,000 fine per day. Well, we'll put a cop in jail for not asking about his immigrant status, but we won't put cops in jail for shooting and killing unarmed black people.
That's not true, and
Thirdly,
that's way too far of a step. Murder is against the law.
Yeah, but it's not against the law when you kill black people and you're a cop. See, the problem in America and this state is...
What about the Dallas case where that cop was just charged with murder?
Because there was video to show he was absolutely lying.
So you can't make these broad statements. It's just
because
simply not true.
Often there's video, ma'am, where we are killed by cops and nobody ever goes to jail. Ask Eric Garner's family that. Ask the family right there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Brother Alton Sterling's family.
But your
they're not getting justice. So video don't mean nothing for us. But let's get back to the immigrants. I would say to the Hispanic and Mexican community, what you got to do now, hook up with the black community and unite in political power, because if Mexicans and black people unite in Texas, we can control the governor, we can control the lieutenant governor, and we can control politics in Texas, period. I'm saying to Latino brothers and sisters, don't fight them by yourself. If you hook up with black people and we unite, I'm telling you, we can run Texas and then pass laws to deal with those who hate us.
How many white men have been allowed to say that they felt threatened by a black man and they killed that black brother, and an all-white jury come back and say not guilty? You mean to tell me that Mr. Penny in New York who choked that mental health patient, our black brother, to death, and Mr. Penny was not even threatened by that brother on that subway. He was talking crazy to other people, and Mr. Penny, a military veteran, choked that brother to death, and he was never even threatened by him, and the jury said not guilty.
Listen, there is no such thing as an illegal Mexican immigrant coming into Texas because they're only coming home. Texas, Arizona, and California was stole from the Mexicans.
Don't start
this
that
all
nonsense.
belonged to them. So they're only coming home. And then here it is, you white folks stole the land from the Indians, but yet you're the natural, real illegal immigrant.
So let's start with the things you said that are already wrong. First of all, they're coming here. They're not paying any taxes. You're telling me they're paying taxes? They're not paying taxes because nobody knows who the heck they are. No, they're not paying any taxes.
Matt, when they buy a product, they paying a tax on it.
Let's continue.
When they buy a car, they paying a tax on it.
You come into this country illegally. That is a law that you're breaking, and that's why they have to be sent back to wherever they came from. They want to come through the front door. That is the correct way to come in. And the city of Houston has to stop allowing this, or we're never going to get them to stop coming in here. Look, Matt, that's what we got to do. Follow the law.
But Matt, where is the compassion that the indigenous Indians had for white people in this country?
Why do you keep going backwards?
They let you all come in.
What are you going backwards?
And you came in and raised a whole lot of hell.
Don't start.
Trump called
bringing up
Mexicans
history and trying to
rapists. He
explain
called
what's
them
going on
criminals.
today.
Trump called the Mexicans illegal criminals coming into America. Well, the biggest illegal criminal ever come into America was white people.
So you don't give a damn if people break into this country?
I don't give a damn.
I wonder what's going to happen when they come to rob your house.
I don't give a damn about hypocrites who came here illegally and stole all of this and now want to blame them before only coming back home. To all of the Mexicans, don't worry about this. Just keep having babies, and in 30 years, all these white folks will be under your control.
To Americans, let's stand up and do what the hell we're supposed to do and stop letting the city of Houston be an open door. This ain't no sanctuary city.
Don't listen to that.
This is a real city.
Just keep having babies, and at the end of the day, you'll run everything in Texas. Just keep having babies.
Now you understand who gave their lives.
And ask the black men and women who served America in its military, like in the Independence War. We helped America get it, and we were still slaves afterwards. Ask those in Vietnam who gave their war on Vietnam battlefields, but then came back and was called niggers in their own country. We have fought in America's war, and we've never been given the justice and the due process of everybody else in this nation.
Then why don't you move to a different country? Why are you staying here if you don't like it?
Let me tell you why. Because the country belongs to Indians. You white folks stole it from them, raped and robbed their people. This not your country. You all came over here and stole it and beat the hell out of them. So this not your country.
It was my country.
You all need to go home.
If you're
you all need to go back where you came from.
If you don't like it, why don't you pack up and go?
Let the Indians decide who should pack up and go. And I guarantee you black folks will stay, and you all will be on the first damn boat leaving here. So don't try that, brother. You all didn't make America. This is not your country.
What you should do is sit down with someone who has fought for this country, Cornell. Get their opinion too.
Tons of black people have, and what have we gotten from it?
This is the reality, guys. It's like history is repeating up itself. You know, for more than 400 years plus, black people have been told, wait, be patient, you know. Trust the process, guys. Just trust the process and be patient. But we are actually tired of that. Why is it that when we black people stand up for ourselves, we are pictured as aggressive people? We are pictured as we are very disrespectful. We are pictured as we are too loud. Why is it that way? And why is it when a white man stands up and then he's like, he feels that he's threatened by us black people, action is usually taken against us? Is that even fair, guys? It's funny how they tend to love our music, our culture, you know, our styles, our dance moves. But the moment we stand up there, we start talking about our pain, our struggles, the racism, the classism, they get mad. They will praise a black singer and listen to her songs. But the moment she starts talking about slavery, racism, our struggle and pains that we black people faced, they'll be like, stick to your music, girl. You're there to sing, not to be sharing such kind of information. These white people, they'll be there filling up these stadiums, cheering our black athletes. But let me tell you something. When that black athlete stands up, or rather he or she is given a chance to talk, it won't go well with him or her. It will not. The white people will be there attacking her. Sometimes I feel like these systems, they were not created for us black people. They were not. Because tell me why, when you go to black schools, there are less facilities and students are punished harshly, harshly, and their classrooms, they're fully occupied compared to the white people. When you go to white schools, the facilities, the compound, it's giving a good school, an international school. And the worst part is the way the media is portraying us black people. Why is the media portraying us as very dangerous people? Guys, do you watch these movies and shows? Let me tell you, if you watch those shows and movies, you'll always see that black people, they're given characters of being thugs. Black people are the ones who are killing people in that video. Black people are the ones that they are wanted. And they're given these weird characters. Why is it that way? Guys, have you ever seen the way a black person is arrested by a police officer? Very shamelessly, mercilessly. They just mishandle you like you're nobody. They don't even care if you're a human being or not. That's not fair, guys. And if you joke around with them, they can even unalive you. But what I've come to realize is that they fear the rise of black minds. Because once you know how to read and write, my dear, you're free. See, you've seen and you've watched the video about that guy, Cornell, the way he speaks. That guy is someone that he's learned. He knows what he wants. He knows our pain and struggles that we black people have faced. So there's no way that this white man will come and tell him this and that. That's why they use different strategies to divide us. For example, we black people will be there fighting and arguing between Africans versus African American, between whites and black people, between the rich and the poor. Instead of them fixing us, they're there dividing and leaving us over there. I feel like it's high time we black people, we just love ourselves, embrace ourselves, protect our kids from this society that we are living on, guys. And we'll form one big voice that will be unstoppable, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are about the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. One love.